One of the most common questions we hear on social media is the FSH boat cover, how to install it. A lot of people don't really want to click on the little QR code and read the instructions. They can be a little bit questionable sometimes. So today we want to take you on the 222 FSH and show you how the boat cover goes on. It's actually pretty simple once you do it a couple times. We want to show you. First off, we've already installed our cover, so I wanted you to see that first. So from here you may say, hey, I can do that, no problem. But seeing it on sometimes is the easiest way to figure it out. So notice I've got straps back here on the tow eyes. I've got my zipper pouches in place here, all zipped up. Zipper access is kind of over our cleats. That's what that's for. Zipper access to the cleats. This zipper's closed and buckled here. Notice up on the top there how that wraps around the windshield, how those straps kind of wrap around the upper part of the handles. That little clip there right above the driver's seat, I've got it kind of connected to right above the handle there. I'm not sure if that's the way it's supposed to go, but that's what made sense. In the front, again, we have our little zipper pouch here over top of a cleat. We've got the zipper over top of the cleat here. So this is the place where I always start my boat cover installs, is at the bow. And then we tend to work my way back. So let's do this in reverse. We're going to take the boat cover off. I'm going to show you how to do that. And then obviously you can do it in reverse. First thing you want to do to take a boat cover off, especially a Yamaha boat cover, come up and grab your ratchet straps. Going to release them all the way out and zipper closed. That's important. Come back over to the other side, do the same thing. Unwind all the way out and zipper closed. If you don't do that, that metal will bang into your gel coat. It's going to scratch it up. You're going to be not happy. Disconnect your straps here that go through your tow eyes. Do it on both sides. All right, now we're going to release the tension by slipping up over and off. We'll do this on both sides. I always like to fold inward. Come over here and disconnect this buckle. And we're also going to disconnect this zipper all the way up to the top, okay? This can be re-velcroed for now if you want. Just prevents one more thing from slapping around. Now, again, we fold inward. I'm going to take the back end here and just kind of roll it. At this point, we're going to disconnect our strap. I actually loop this around the tower like this. So we could put it back through just for storage. Just kind of clip it back in place so that there's a happy home for this thing. All right, next, I'm going to disconnect our buckles up around the tower. We got them on both sides. See how those go up and over the handrail, the handles here? So that's what prevents them from dropping down, is they're at this top here. Let that go. Unzip, clip, unzip. This is going to disconnect the one side so we can travel around the other way. We have some Velcro here that's covering our console. We'll go ahead and disconnect. One more. And now we can begin to roll this around. So I'll take and kind of, with my roll that's already started here, I'll fold this over. Fold in some more. Try to keep it rolled nicely so it'll stow away nicely and it's easy to put it back on. I'll roll back in all that's left over. Just toss it back on top. As we roll, it stays nice and center. There's a pole here. Pull the pole out and set it aside. And this bow area is actually marked on the tag. It says front. So when you go to put the cover back on, start with this in the bow. Find the cleat, find the zipper. The zipper is going to align with the cleat, so you know you've got it in the right place. Begin to roll back out. Also, it's important to note we've taken the platform out, so that's not in place right now, it's stowed away. That gives us the ability to put the anti-pooling leg in the spot here to keep the rain from puddling. We want that to roll off the cover. To make this easy, I'll go ahead and put this where it's supposed to go. and I'll pull this cleat out so it doesn't move on me. I'll put that down in just a minute. Put my leg in place here. There's a little receptacle that's stitched into the bottom of the cover. Place that leg in place. I've got it fully extended. That's your anti-pooling pole. Align your cover so that your zipper pouches are covering the cleats. May take it a second to find the right placement, but it's important to go ahead and get that right. If you got somebody to help you, that could make this process a little easier, but I like to show it by myself because that's how it's probably going to work out for you. Now, all of that material that we rolled up that came around the corner, we're going to take that now. We're going to roll it back around this port side. Go ahead and find your windshield mount or cover. And this is going to go up and around the handle and clip like this. Okay, do that on both sides. Again, just kind of putting out your cover along the edges. Also, it's important on this side to go ahead and add your Velcro. You've got several panels here that are going to Velcro together. There's also a section over here that's going to lay out across the top of the console. All right, it's important. Next step, you want to zipper now. Just get it started. You don't have to zip it all the way down just yet. Just get it started. This strap here, I don't see a place to connect it. Maybe if you got a C-sucker or something like that, you could just connect it right above. What I did was took it free. I took the end here with the loop, passed it over the top like this. It's off center, but it gives me a way to clip the clip together and then to draw up this material to prevent it from pooling. That's the way we did it. There's maybe a better way, but that's the way we did it. All right, it won't go that far. All right, now we've gotten, it's also important to note, I pushed the chair forward, the seat back. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to go, but we had to set it forward there. That's what felt right. All right, so all of our clips are done, all of our zippers done. This little guy here is gonna go right over top of that cleat there. Same thing here. This is going to go over top of that cleat. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and attach this buckle before I pull that over the rub rail there. Zip this all the way down. You won't get this to attach if you don't do this now, or you won't get this buckle shut, I'll say, if you don't do this now. All right, that's good. Other side is covered. Straps out of the way. We're going to lean into it. Make sure it's fully down. Last step. Take your ratchets. Give yourself 3 or 4 or 5 pulls on this side. Come to the other side. Do the same thing. What you want is to be tight, like a banjo string. You want this taut so there's no water pooling. You don't come back to a stretched out cover. Zipper back closed. Put your strap back on each of your eyelets. And that is your mooring cover install. People have asked the question, can this be trailered this way? And the answer is yes, it's designed for that. These little vacuum ports here are designed to suck the air out while you're cruising down the road. So it is okay to touch your trailer. If you feel uncomfortable doing that, you can take it off. Whichever you choose is obviously your preference. Well, that's the install for the 222 FSH, also 220 FSH trailering cover from Yamaha. It's a wonderful cover, great cover. It's going to be long lasting. This black one is really our preference. If you have a choice between the gray or the black, get the black, especially if you saltwater guys. Stainless steel materials, higher quality materials, better for the sun in Florida and coastal regions. So, all right, we appreciate you watching this video today. We hope you learned a lot from it. And by the way, if you appreciated this video, check this one out.